Welcome back, Mustangs, to In the Stable, your favorite podcast. We're here today, Austin George, your other host, Wyatt Tessier, and a special guest, David. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? My name is David Roller. I run cross country here. I'm a senior, and I'm ready to get into it.
All right. I think we'll have a few things to talk about today. We'll talk about the game. Talk about last week's game. Well, actually, it was a bye week, so we don't need to talk about that. We can talk a little about HSAA.
Yeah.
Because we haven't touched on that. And then we can go. We'll do a top three for you guys. We'll go breakfast items.
Yeah, a little draft, so a little something new for all these fans.
Just kind of lighten it up, a little more fun, a little more juice into the podcast here, because it's a lot of just monotone talking, staring at a camera. So we're gonna spice it up for you guys today. Here with David Roller, the guy who runs MCA. Basically, he's my president.
You know what?
I don't know. Never mind. No disrespect to Tucker Scott. He runs the school very well. He's not controversial.
I love Tucker.
He's not controversial. He has no,
He's a safe option.
I mean, there's nothing to hate about the guy.
Mr. Nice Guy. He's good.
For sure.
Yeah.
David's really involved though in the school. Like I said, Godfather, running all the games. So
let's get into it. Do you think we start off with the draft, or we start off with the football talk?
We can start off with some football talk, and then we can throw in some hot takes in there.
Okay.
Spice it up, a little controversial takes, and then we'll go top three.
Quick, before we get into it, a little shout out to the Texas Rangers playing tonight, have a 2-0 lead right now. Max Scherzer on the bump. We're pulling for y'all.
Yeah.
You know, I know y'all are watching this.
I know.
So
we know.
Anybody who's watching this who's affiliated with the Texas Rangers, just tell them that you all have our. We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
AG, White, David, we're all rooting.
You got luck from the Mustangs for sure. And yeah, I mean, what do you think is going to go on that game? We can veer off a little bit.
Talk about that a little bit.
We can. I know you want to.
Yeah. Okay. Rangers, great team. You know, they're not here by any means of luck or chance.
I don't think so.
You know, Rangers, they deserve to be here right now. And a little Texas two-set, you could call it, in the ALCS. Rangers versus Astros.
I love it.
You know, these teams hate each other.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fan of the Rangers. I do not like the Astros.
I do not like the Astros. But shout out Opa, my grandpa, huge fan of the Astros.
Okay.
I'm sure he's been punching the air recently, but
Yeah. All right, so Rangers, their key to winning these past two games, getting up 2-0 lead in the series, is scoring early.
Yeah,
really early.
Just explosive offense, getting out there and hitting the ball.
Yeah, when, the Rangers, their weakness is their bullpen. And so when their starters can go at least 5 innings and shut it down pretty much, like they have in these past 2 games, and then their offense will get to the Astros starting pitching and score really early.
Yeah.
It's really easy to win games when you do that.
For sure. I'm excited to see them play tonight in Arlington. Time says 7:03 the start, first pitch time. Don't know why it's 7:03, but
it's a little weird.
Sounds like a good time to watch baseball.
First ALCS since 2011. So it's been a little bit since the Rangers have been here. You know,
and I mean, we know what happened in 2011 and years prior.
We have some unfinished business here.
I mean,
deep in the postseason.
We're going in there though. Dave, you got anything to say about it, or are you just kind of listening?
Hey, all I gotta say is you go out swinging. You're not afraid to get ahead. That'll win you the games. Offense can be the best defense because you got a little cushion.
For sure.
I know you know a little bit about Aroldis Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman, 2016 Chicago Cubs. He was a little iffy, but I see a new light in him.
We got a Cubs fan in the house, so.
But true Rangers at heart. I was born and raised.
I mean, come on.
But a little bit of dabbling in both. But Chapman, don't sell this game. Carry us through.
If he gets in, we'll see.
Yeah, Chapman, if you're watching this one, he's forgotten all about the 2016 World Series. Y'all won that series, so
Grace abounds.
Exactly.
And I know you're watching.
I mean, just control the fastball.
Yeah.
That's all you need right there. Yeah.
That slider was put in a good spot, but, Jordan just took that 1 yard, so,
Just don't hang it.
That's all right. If we're going to veer off into other sports here, I'd like to talk to Dave a little bit about his long-distance track runs and cross-country. Dave, I've seen you do it a few times. Will you tell us the method behind this? You're running, you're digging. It's about third lap. You got the 4 laps for the mile. It's about third lap. You start getting tired. You start slapping yourself, Dave. I've seen it a few times. Just tell us a little bit about what's going on through your head in those moments.
I think in my head, there's not much going on except just pain. All I feel is just every muscle in my legs is just aching. lungs are on the verge of collapsing.
I mean, just pushing yourself.
I guess, yeah. I mean, push myself to be the best, and I think if the inside, if I can't push myself through my own legs, I got to do it through the upper body.
Oh yeah.
Feel the pain to distract the pain. You know?
Okay, I like that.
Gets
I
me
really do
locked
like
in.
that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I've heard before too. Like your brain will stop like way before your body will stop. You know.
Yeah.
Like so, if you win the mental battle,
yeah,
you'll win the race.
A lot of sports, it's always a war between the ears.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Coach Whitsett said that. So, you know, Coach Whitsett.
Shout out Coach Whitsett.
It's all about victory.
Let's talk about a little bit of football.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's bring it
Let's
back.
see.
Let's bring it back.
Let's go. First, let's say the importance of this game Friday night. Well, actually, we'll start with HSAA. Big win, came out with
Huge.
it.
Massive.
You know, we came.
Big win.
We lose that game, we're pretty much done for the year. You know.
Huge.
Were you there, Dave?
No.
Why not?
I dabble in other schools. You know, I am a JP2 card on some nights.
Oh man.
Other nights, I am an MCA Mustang.
Well,
all nights.
man.
I'm an MCA.
I hate to hear that, but
Hey, but I'll be there this Friday.
you know,
I'll show up. I'll show out, and I'll be dressed up.
I mean, biggest game of the year this Friday.
Yeah.
It's got to be. So we're playing Dallas Covenant, first district game of the year, the most winnable district game for the Mustangs.
but I don't have to remind you what happened last year when we played Dallas Covenant.
Oh no, go for it, man.
That was
we're fueled by the motivation.
Yeah, that was a brutal game for the Mustangs.
Oh,
You
it
know,
was.
Definitely
It was.
gonna have to just improve on some of the mistakes, and a lot of it has been a lot of the problems in that game last year was just the problems we were experiencing all year round was the turnover battle.
Yeah.
And you know, I think we have gotten better at it this year, but that's going to be huge for this game. You know, I remember I think on the first 2 or 3 drives there was 2 or 3 pick sixes.
Yeah, it was not pretty. I've tried to kind of erase it from the memory. I mean, I'm not too like into the mental side of things, but yeah, I don't remember much from the game just off of. I mean, it could be because I got hit last week, but just off of like putting it behind us, and you know, like we really are a different team this year. Not too worried about the whole turnover thing as much as we were last year. You know, and I think based off of last game, we can expect to see Cash at the Trine Center.
Cash bash.
It's going to be a Cash bash. I think he's going to make things happen. So we're really excited for that game on Friday. Covenant, this is their last district game, and it's our first district game. They have a bye week next week, and they've already played DC and Brook Hill. And Brook Hill beat them 26-0, and DC beat them, I mean, pretty bad too, as you can imagine. So this is going to be the lower level of our district, and this is going to be the most winnable game for us. So this is make or break for the Mustangs here to see if we make it in the playoffs. So whoever wins this game, going to the playoffs. So it's a big one Friday night at Rompo. So show up, Mustangs. Be there.
Yeah, huge game here at home against Covenant. You know, I think that's very important, just stressing the fact that if we can get this playoff bid out of the way early, then these next couple of games we don't have that pressure. We don't have that pressure to, you know, make the playoffs or anything like that against the tougher teams. And that'll just lead to a more pure brand of football that the Mustangs can play.
For sure, and I will say we have a few guys out and eligible. I won't name any names here. Don't want to expose anyone, embarrass anyone, but we do have, I believe, three of our key players. I wouldn't say key, but players that get out on the field that are going to be out Friday night. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Impressionable.
Yeah.
Impactful players.
Impactful. Yeah, that's good.
Impressionable. Yeah.
Dave, I want to ask you a few questions that we have you here.
Okay.
So you run the announcements every morning.
Yeah.
You always have some sort of joke, some sort of spin on it, and to make the Mustang environment more friendly, more fun, just lighten the mood in the mornings. When I hear your voice on the announcements, I mean, I think everyone can agree. It's a good sound.
Yeah, we polled the Mustang student body, and we got some quotes about how like it makes them feel. Some quote right here. These are anonymous, by the way. Man, I don't know who that guy is, whose voice that guy is, but you know he really makes my day. Another one. Yeah, those Mustang announcements, they really make my morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him right here.
Yeah.
Let me read one.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Noah Wheeler.
Yeah.
He put his name in this one. He said, this guy on the announcements just makes me so happy every morning. I'm so proud to be a Mustang because of the guy behind the mic.
Yeah.
That's good. It doesn't get much better. I mean, does that feel good to hear?
Yeah, it does. It feels like, I mean...
Another one just came in. sorry. But another one just came in. Fire me up. These Mustang announcements this morning might have been the best I've ever heard.
Oh,
you know, when you're getting talks about this, like, do you think of the former people doing announcements and how, like, you're carrying that legacy on? Because it sounds like you are doing a great job.
I mean, I'd agree, dude. I think you're knocking it out the park. It's got to feel good, doesn't it?
It does feel good. I mean, y'all know, you're behind a mic, you're behind a camera. You know how it feels to be in that position. You don't got an audience. You just got to speak whatever comes to mind. And it feels good. It feels good to hear people appreciate it. And I hope y'all get the same feedback that I do. Because I was looking at those same type. I asked, I heard I was coming on this podcast and asked those same people, anonymous group, but same people. And they were saying the exact same thing. I don't know if that's coincidence or they just felt lazy with typing.
Wow.
That's just like really copy and paste.
That's good.
Almost, basically.
You know,
probably.
It could be copy and paste, but that just sounds good to hear.
I mean, it does. I mean, if you don't throw out copy and paste out to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not going to give my least favorite teacher the same thing I would say to my favorite teacher.
David, got another one. Prayers never sounded better. That's
another thing I would love to touch on, the prayer.
Good segue.
The prayer. I mean, I almost said, I don't even need to pray again for the rest of my life. David can do it for me. But I was like, but then, I mean, just because they were so good, you know?
Yeah.
But then I came back to myself, you know. I mean, I was kind of joking with myself, playing a little mental game, you know. I mean, I'm so silly. So I came back to myself, no, I have to do my prayers, you know. No better than the guy above. And I think you honor him very well in the mornings, and I appreciate it. I think we all appreciate it. The Mustangs appreciate it.
Of course. I try my best.
Yeah. I love those prayers. You know, those comments aside, comment just for me, man. You know, I could be having a terrible day, like I could be a little sleepy, like a little tired and stuff. Just about wakes me up in the morning, dude.
It does.
I was in Mr. Post's class.
I mean, you hear that white noise come on, and it's up. It's up.
And I'll tell you, there have been some rookie mistakes by other people. You know, when they get into the game, I know this is your first year. When they get into the game, they'll press the wrong button and they'll get the little like the ding 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 ding.
I don't know who that was.
We can go into that. That was me, Mustang. It was David's birthday, so and Humble King himself, he does the announcements every morning. He's out there with himself, but he's not going to say when it's his birthday on the announcements. He does birthdays every day. He didn't mention himself. So I'm in math class. I'm like, Miss Ogreski. Shout out, Miss Ogreski.
If you're listening, Miss O, shout out.
Shout out. I just asked her if I could just run into what's going on?
I don't know.
Got some noise going on.
Some ice in the studio.
Right on set. I run down to the announcements room and I make the call. I hop on there. I give David the shout out, and you gotta press that button before you end it, or else. I mean, it's not good.
We all know what happens.
It's not good news. If you go to the school, you've heard it. You've heard like the loud beeping noise. Sounds like we're under like an attack or something.
But we're not.
Sorry. It's,
shout out Miss Seymour.
Senior game. And so I end the call, and mayhem breaks loose. I was trying to do a nice thing for my buddy, and I end up walking back to class with my head down, you know, feeling kind of sad. I needed another David prayer to get me up.
Yeah, you know, when you shouldn't have had your head hung, man. It's a tough game out there.
It is.
And you know, when you're out there for your first time, like things like that can happen. Most important thing I think that you can think about when you're thinking about that type of stuff is you went out there. And you didn't go out there with a thought about yourself. You had the thought about David.
I mean, that's half the battle. It's just getting out there, getting up in the morning. You know?
Taking that first step.
Just showing up. Just showing up. You know.
All right, I think it's about time we do the draft.
Okay, let's go. Top three.
Top three breakfast foods.
So yeah, you'll go 1-1. You'll go 1-2. All right. And
snake. Snake's around. Okay.
You want to go snake? We'll go snake.
Okay.
Go ahead. You take the 1-1.
I don't know if I want this pick, man. There's a lot of places you.
Or
go.
do you want to start from the bottom, or you want to take ones, or you want to start from the 3?
I want to start from the 3.
Okay, 3 spots. Go ahead.
Wait.
This is your third best breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh no! I want to start from the top. My bad.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So are we doing a draft or a ranking?
I thought, are we doing a ranking or are we doing a draft?
I thought we were doing like a draft.
Okay, so I
We can
pick,
do a rank though.
So if I pick one, that means y'all can't pick
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with.
Shout out Coach Brents.
Yeah.
Why? All right.
Anyways.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
Shout out Coach Reds.
I'm gonna go with the first selection in this draft. I'm gonna go with the pancake.
Okay, I'll give it to him. Come on. I mean, go ahead.
Okay.
No.
But
Nothing
I just want to
said,
explain.
nothing
No.
said.
But before I say too much, you go ahead.
Pancake. You know, a lot of places you could go with this first overall pick, and I think it's a very safe one. I haven't met a lot of people who don't like a pancake. Plus,
I guess
with the pancake, you can go a lot of different routes. It's a versatile player. You got the basic pancake.
I'd say he's more of a team player than a versatile player.
Okay, so
I
I
think
just
you
drafted
throw
my
him on the
captain.
plate, it takes up a lot of space,
Mhm.
you know, and it's a good like base.
Yeah, I just
base
drafted my captain.
foundation for a breakfast plate, but I don't think it's very versatile. I think he's just a team player.
You can
Okay.
only do so much with that little bat.
Either way, I just drafted my captain. I'm happy about it.
Okay, all right, I understand. I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
David?
So from the first round, second pick, I pick eggs because you can fry them, you can fillet them, you can scramble them, you can omelet them.
I've never been a big eggs guy.
I know. I'm not gonna lie with you.
You get
With the
protein
second
back.
overall pick. I think you went in the wrong direction.
No, but I feel like it's a versatile player.
Is he coming off the bench for you, or is he like
He's fresh out of university,
okay, young guy?
young guy,
All right.
but I think he's a good player.
I think it goes back a pretty good ways.
but like,
Eggs have been here for a while.
I mean, this is like
Well,
Egg
what
Junior.
came first?
Like Eggy Junior.
egg like the fifth.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll
he's
get it. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
He's a
Let's
young
hear
buck.
this third overall pick.
All right. Third overall pick. I'm gonna have to go. Arrival to the pancake. Come on, I'll take the waffle.
Okay.
That's a good player.
And I have a couple reasons for you. The way the butter goes in the little. I mean, what do you call them? The dimples.
The grooves, maybe. Yeah, the dimples. I like that. The dimples.
The dimples of the waffle.
Yeah.
Just perfect. You know, you take a bite, you stick your tongue in the dimple, and you just get some of that sweet butter.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Wait,
the
so
syrup.
are you drafting syrup or are you drafting waffles?
Waffles.
Okay.
So do you like
The syrup-
fill up
syrup
each
goes with
dimple?
Yeah.
And syrup goes with pancakes.
Okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And eggs.
I mean,
Have you had, like,
no.
Come on.
I think syrup goes better on the waffle than it does on the
Because you
pancake.
can fill up the little dimples like one at a time.
Yeah, and I mean, second of all, there's not a pancake house. There's a waffle house.
Pancake casa
I like that actually.
There's a pancake casa. You been there?
somewhere.
Okay. No. We're gonna stick with the with the waffle.
You have the
Snake,
wraparound,
so-
so you
Okay,
get the
just
second.
so we're snaking here. So I'll take my number 2, in my 2 spot. Oh, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go a good breakfast casserole.
Wow, not on my bingo card, but I like it. You know, you're
It's
building
a
your
wild
team.
card type player.
You're building your
I
team.
mean, he could have his good days, and he's really good.
Mhm.
But if you mess up the breakfast casserole, it's not a very good day. But I think it's worth it to take the risk on.
He's an X factor.
I think so. I think in the clutch moments, in the clutch games, he steps up and he makes the plays that he
You
needs
gotta-
to make.
He makes up a lot. He has a lot of different and diverse ability inside of him.
Yeah.
Like you got the eggs.
I mean, yeah, you
got the
could
potatoes.
I mean, you don't want the eggs, you pick out the eggs and you eat the sausage.
So
and the
I
rest.
feel like I'm getting targeted for my eggs.
I hope you feel that way because I don't like your eggs.
Okay, well I'm going for my second round, second
Second
pick.
second pick.
Second pick of the second round.
Sixth round,
Sixth-
sixth overall pick.
Sixth overall pick. Second round, second pick.
Your number 2. Go ahead.
My number 2, bacon.
That was my next
It's
one.
such a good
That was
pair
my-
of eggs.
Yeah.
I know you forgot
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah, I like it. It's a universal player.
Yeah.
But y'all know the saying, wakey wakey, eggs and
Bacon.
bacon.
Oh,
bacon.
Oh,
eggs
man.
and
we
bacon.
let him mash that up.
You got
You got
eggs
unstoppable
and
duo.
Bakey on your team.
Bacon is selling some jerseys.
Yeah.
Bacon's selling some.
Bakey's like
I
the
mean,
main player.
eggs isn't gonna sell in jerseys. I'm still gonna.
But like eggs makes the team run, and Bakey just shows out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand. I
All
guess.
right.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Bacon's a great pick.
Yeah.
I will say.
Okay. I'm going with the 7th overall pick of this draft. Sixth overall pick.
Your number 2 spot. Go.
Yeah, my number 2 pick on my team. I'm taking the cinnamon roll.
That's out of left field, but that's good.
No, I like.
I don't have any
Yeah.
bad memories with
I
the
mean,
cinnamon
you
roll.
never had bad memory with
come on.
cinnamon roll. You wake up to that smell of your Pops is cooking some cinnamon. You're never mad, are you? Are you mad?
No,
You're not mad.
I'm not mad.
You're not bad.
Never mad with
No.
a cinnamon
And you
roll.
walk out there, you say, "Is that food?"
It is
And
food.
he goes, "It is food."
It is food.
It's not just
good
any food.
Shout out Coach
It's
Brent.
cinnamon roll. Shout out Coach Brent.
Shout out English period 3. Was that 3?
Yeah, I think
Period 3.
3. That was probably one of my favorite classes ever.
Favorite class.
Um,
I mean, that's a draft for another time. But
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is a
yeah.
draft for
People just wouldn't get it, you know. We got grandparents watching.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all too.
We got Coach
Shout
Shout
out.
out. Shout out to you.
So
Hopefully.
now that I'm moving on to my 3rd team pick, my seventh overall pick. I'm going with the 7th overall pick. I'm selecting the sausage. So my team is right now the pancake, the cinnamon roll.
We only get 3 guys.
The pancake, the cinnamon roll, and the sausage.
You got a lot of bread.
I mean,
You have a lot of bread.
The sausage though.
The sausage, yeah, the sausage. But like,
I mean,
personally, I'm not the biggest sausage fan. I feel like it takes a lot to make a good
I
sausage.
think the ideal team is going to be 3 breakfast items that you can put on one plate and enjoy a great meal. I don't think that the sausage really goes with the cinnamon roll.
I feel like you had to get another like pastry bread item.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's not a bad team at all. You got a lot of individuals. I don't see them coming together as a team though.
All right. You know,
I feel like it takes a good coach to make him a good team.
You know, we're hiring a new coach. I don't know if y'all knew this, but we just hired a new coach, Orange Juice. We just hired him. You know, he's revolutionizing the game. He coached a college team last year. They went to the Natty, and we got him on our team now. So Orange Juice is the main guy taking my team.
I mean,
Shout out Orange Juice.
but if Orange Juice has a bad day, if he has a bad year, he's ruining the season. That sour orange juice.
no pulp. No pulp.
No.
Okay, but like,
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I guess.
what about like Coach Apple? Which do you prefer, Coach Apple or Coach Orange?
Coach Apple, our old coach for the team. You know, we had a long time with him. He took us to the playoffs a couple of times, but you know, you can't go that long without winning a championship.
I don't think it was his sport.
Yeah, you can't go that long without winning a championship, and I think our new coach, Orange Juice, has a chance to bring us to a championship.
Maybe save him for like the lunch round for Apple.
All right, we'll see. Go ahead. Pick your number 3 spot.
I was trying to stall a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, I could not think of much else. But I think going with that nice like diner type of greasy breakfast, I think I'm gonna go with a nice classic hash browns. I feel like if a good place does a good hash
I
browns,
like that.
you've got a
Yeah.
good plate. Plus hash browns, plus the nice classic bacon and the nice
I like that.
classic
I feel like-
scrambled eggs.
Hash browns would be like a 6-man of the year position.
You go
Yeah.
home after eating that breakfast, bacon, eggs, and hash browns, and you just feel good about yourself.
You feel great.
You feel good about yourself.
You have a
yeah,
good team.
for sure.
You can do nothing.
You had a
but
good
good.
breakfast, and it's also healthy. Like, you know, bacon,
Yeah,
eggs,
well,
like,
Yeah.
there's some protein in
It's
there.
filling. Hey, you throw ketchup on the hash browns?
Yeah, you can
You
throw
throw
whatever you
ketchup on
want.
the eggs?
No.
Okay.
Maybe some hot sauce though.
Okay,
Maybe some, like Frank's or
maybe.
Tabasco.
Not a big spicy guy here, but
That's okay.
All right.
I mean,
Let's-
some
that's-
flavor is always good.
Yeah.
That's why you can diversify the eggs. If you don't like spicy, you don't like ketchup, you can just have like some little bit
Salt
of
and pepper always.
Yeah, of
Salt
course.
and pepper always.
Let's just round out this draft, AG.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm taking the French toast.
Wow.
Okay.
I am. It can go a lot of different ways. It's got eggs in it. I will say that's the only thing that I'll accept for breakfast that has eggs
So
in
does
it.
casserole.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. I couldn't eat an egg, scrambled egg by itself. I need it to be tossed into something.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of
Maybe some bacon.
Sneak the nutrients into something sweeter.
Yeah. All right. So shout out to everybody watching today. You know, you can submit who you think won online. I'm sure there'll be a poll somewhere. We're already
There's
getting.
going to be a poll.
We're,
Shout out Dr.
we're already
Bob.
getting responses. My team.
From the live
it was,
feed.
Yeah, live feed. My team was pancakes, cinnamon roll, and sausage. You know, somebody said sausage sleeper pick in the live feed. Somebody else also saying casserole in the second round is crazy. So thank you all for watching. You know, David, what was your squad?
Hey, you know, I got the classic squad, hash browns, bacon, eggs. I did see something pop up. It did say Eggs is an old player, but a good player, and I can do nothing but agree with that. Eggs consistently comes out, shows up, did that all through high school, all through college, and it'll continue to do that through the rest of our lives. Eggs is always a versatile player.
Oh, AG, somebody said I thought I was the only one who liked the dimples and the waffles. So you got somebody.
All right, so I'm relating to someone out there. That's good. Yeah, my team, the waffle, the casserole, a good casserole, man. My stomach's rumbling for some good casserole. I bet yours is. Pulled this guy away from lunch. He's not eating today, so.
Whatever.
And then I had the French toast to end it off. Good French toast on a good cozy morning. I mean,
That's actually, I love that.
You can't be cool.
Yeah,
You
that
cannot be.
Saturday morning. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Some French
Oh,
toast.
good.
I had someone coming in saying that French toast be really bussin' though, dog.
Avery.
I don't really know what that means, but
Okay.
you know, I'm sure that's great. You know, I like a good French toast.
No,
I love French toast. I mean, it's good. It's good.
you can't go wrong. Well, sometimes you can have a little bit too eggy.
Very true.
Too eggy.
Very true, Mr. Egg on your team.
All right.
Yeah,
So
but-
also on that poll, tell us how you felt about David. Hopefully we can get him back here.
And then let us know. The DMs are always open on the Stang Barstool account. You can tune in. You can tap in there and request new guests on the show. We really appreciated having David on today. A little different for you guys, but we wanted to switch it up a little bit, have a good time in the studio. So I hope you guys enjoyed Mustangs. Be there, Ron Poe, 7 o'clock on Friday night. First district game, big game. It is camo night. You're right.
Chance to lock up
Pep
playoffs.
rally on Friday as well. So Mustangs, let's get rowdy. Let's have a good Friday. Let's have a good weekend. And that's about all I got. You got anything to say, David?
Hey, let's go Mustangs.
Go Bikini Christian, show 'em how you fight. With your colors flying, we will cheer you all the time. Fight, fight, fight!